You are now listening to the Fantasy Football Bros Podcast.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Fantasy Football Bros Podcast, the Daily Dose, or as we like to call it,
the Fantasy Football Beards.
What's
up, Chaz?
What's going on, Adam? You ready to build some daily lineup and win some money?
Yeah, hopefully, because our last couple have not turned out the greatest.
It's all right.
Here we go.
It's always
But it's all about luck.
If you won every week, you wouldn't be gambling.
That's true. And here we are.
Okay, so we're going to do it. We got a full roster here. Sunday the whole day. I almost said night, but the whole day Sunday. We'll just make sure I've got no Thursday players. All right. So who do you want to start with, Adam?
Let's just go down the list and go with our quarterbacks.
All right. Well, go ahead.
So I went really cheap on mine, and I went with the Cleveland Browns quarterback, Jacoby Brissett, against Atlanta. Atlanta's got like the
You see that face?
bottom half of the league in defense. So I built the lineup based on high risk, high reward, and the high risk being you might not get any points at all.
Okay, Adam, about 2 weeks ago, what happened with Tua Tagovailoa and Miami Dolphins?
They came back and beat Baltimore 42-35, I think.
So would you say that Baltimore has a great defense?
No, absolutely not.
So I spent up and I went with who?
Josh Allen.
Josh Allen's my starter this week. I
Love that.
I think they're going to torch him.
100%.
I mean, so it's pretty self-explanatory. He was the most expensive quarterback. No, actually, that's a lie. Lamar was.
I believe
the most.
Lamar was.
But either way, same game. And it's going to be a shootout.
Sure.
So I went with that. So I saved a little bit with my running back. Well, one of them I saved and one of them I spent on. I went with, as always, my baby boy, Saquon Barkley.
Of course.
He's playing Chicago.
He is playing Chicago. And I went with the Chicago running back, Khalil Herbert.
Okay. And I kind of went with the same mindset you did. They're playing Seattle. I went with Jamal Williams because he's going to be the number one, and he saved me some money.
There you go. And my other running back, again, totally by accident, wasn't really thinking, but I went with Kareem Hunt against Atlanta.
Okay. Nothing wrong with that. My receivers, let me start. Whoa.
Oh, hey, guys.
Hey, guys. You're looking at the ceiling.
Whoa, hello. Sorry about that.
Oh, we're there. Are we recording?
Here we go.
Did you stop recording?
Did it stop? No, damn it.
Oh, man. I'm gonna have to edit these two videos in. All right. For me counting down on the video at home. Ready? 3, 2, 1, press. And we're back. Yeah.
Sorry about that,
Adam
guys.
causing ruckus over here. Now I'm gonna have to edit and catch these two videos, dude.
Ugh.
Come on, bro.
We could just restart.
Nah, we're good. All right, so I started with Josh Allen. So guess what? I did the double stack.
Did you go with Gabriel Davis or did you go with Stephon Diggs?
Both.
Wow.
I double stacked it.
Wow.
So my three receivers.
Well, if Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle can do it, there's no reason why Gabe Davis and Stephon Diggs.
So I went Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs, Gabe Davis, and then I needed to save a little money, so I went with Chase Claypool against the Jets.
Okay, I like it.
That's where I went.
I went. I spent up a little bit. I went with AJ Brown. Okay. Against Jacksonville, and somehow newfound favorite target of Aaron Rodgers, Romeo Doubs.
Okay. All right.
Took him, and then stuck with the Browns theme against Atlanta because apparently they've been in shootouts lately.
Yeah.
I went with Amari Cooper.
Wow. Got a lot of Browns out there, huh?
Unfortunately, I do have a lot of Browns on here, but the way I looked at it was Atlanta has put up points.
Mm-hmm.
And
the rebirth of Marcus Mariota.
And the teams playing against them have put up points as well.
True.
So why not play the guys that are playing a team that gets points put up on them?
Okay. Fair enough. Now, for my tight end, I went with an old faithful I always pick. He's got a total of 5 targets on the entire year. But new quarterback coming in, so let's give him a shot. Hunter Henry. Threw him out there, 4,600. He's got Brian Hoyer coming in.
Brian Hoyer's going to need that outlet.
Yeah, let's see. Whatever. I mean, I needed to save money.
I went with Jared Goff's tight end, TJ Hawkinson.
It's probably a little bit more.
He was a little bit more. Probably way more than Henry.
Henry's 4,600.
Oh, that's not too bad. Okay. Hawkinson is only 5,400.
Okay.
And I went with Hawkinson because I know I believe Amon-Ra St. Brown is banged up a little bit.
He is.
And
DeAndre.
and DeAndre Swift is out, and
not officially as of
he's out.
now.
He's missing 3
yes.
games. I believe they said Amon-Ra is potentially missing this week as well. So I went with Hawkinson, but he has a questionable tag, so that could change. With the money that I have left over, I could go with David Njoku, who had a big game last week.
But then that's 17
but that's
Browns.
So many Browns on the same roster,
Right.
and that could be bad. But I also have Zach Ertz in mind against Carolina.
Okay.
So if Hawkinson is deemed out for the game, then I would swap in with Zach Ertz.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go to defense because I always pick my flex last.
Sure.
I looked at the matchups. I always try to find the cheapest defense that has a good matchup.
I usually do that, and there were none.
Yep, there was, I think. Arizona is playing Carolina.
I thought about that,
So I went with Arizona.
I was going to go with Arizona, and they're super cheap. They're 3,200.
3,200. Baker Mayfield could throw a pick 6.
I totally
Giddy
agree.
up. That's what I went with.
Absolutely. I went with the Steelers against the Jets.
Okay, there's nothing wrong with that.
But I saved a lot of money by going Jacoby Brissett.
It's true.
And all his players around him.
So what about your flex? Did you spend up?
My flex, I spent up a little bit. I went with Marquise Brown.
Okay.
I do like the Arizona.
Great game last week.
Excellent game last
Yeah.
week. I like the matchup with Carolina. And like I said, I almost picked their defense as well. And I would have been able to spend up a little bit on some other spots. But I like where I'm at. We'll see how it goes.
Well, since
what about you?
since I saved a lot of money because Gabe Davis is kind of cheap, Chase Claypool was kind of cheap,
Isn't it wild how cheap Gabe Davis is?
Arizona was kind of cheap, so I was able to get at nearly 7,000 in my flex. Devontae Smith.
That's a great pick.
I know he's coming off of a big game, but Jacksonville's playing well. They're shutting down the number 1 wide receivers. He's the number 2 there.
Yep.
So, well, allegedly.
I like it.
So
I like
we'll
that
see.
pick.
So
It's a good pick.
So I'll set the table for you guys again. My picks for the Daily Dose Daily Fantasy Football for Sunday, Week 4 is Josh Allen at 8,900, Jamal Williams at 7,400, Saquon Barkley at 8,100, Stephon Diggs at 8,700, Gabriel Davis at 6,500, Chase Claypool at 5,700, Hunter Henry at 4,600, Devontae Smith at 6,900, and the Arizona Cardinals defense at 3,200 with $0 left.
Oh, $0 this week, huh?
Went all
okay.
in.
My lineup, we got Jacoby Brissett, 6,800. We have Khalil Herbert at 7,200. Kareem Hunt at 6,100. Romeo Doubs at 5,900. A.J. Brown at 8,300. Amari Cooper at 7,500. T.J. Hawkinson at 54. And if he is deemed out, I will go with Zach Ertz, who is 5,500.
Will you or will you forget?
Well, I forget to change my lineup. No, I'd remember.
Okay.
Because usually I get an alert that says who's in and out.
That's
But
true.
I also
That
have
is true. Very
I also
true.
have T.J. Hawkinson in another league, so I'll remember to look and say, oh,
Right.
crap, he's in or out.
True.
So, and then my flex is Marquise Brown at 7,700, and I went with the Pittsburgh Steelers defense at 4,800 against the Jets.
Against Zach Wilson and the Jets.
Zach
Pick
Milton.
6. Pick 6.
I would love to see it. I also
six.
have the Steelers in 2 of my fantasy leagues, so I'm hoping for a pick 6.
Well, this video's coming out Thursday morning. We got a good game tonight, Miami and Cincinnati.
Cincinnati Bengals.
I'm going to probably get on some one-game parlays for that.
I agree, and I'm liking the Bengals in this game. I know you probably don't, and I understand that Miami is playing well, but they don't have what it takes to sustain.
Okay. Well, we'll see. I don't really know. I think the line is Miami 4 right now.
I believe so.
So if that line is Miami 4, I might take the Bengals because I think it's going to be a close game.
I like the Bengals.
So
I don't like them, but I like them tomorrow.
I don't know if the Bengals are going to win the
Today.
game, but if the line is at 4, I will take the Bengals.
That's true.
And they're debuting their snow Bengal jersey.
Oh, I love those.
The whole
by the way.
they're sick.
They are
Super
probably
sick.
the nicest jerseys in the league.
They're sick. I like those, so I'll give them. See, I gave the Bengals props.
Yeah, I'm very surprised.
And I'm looking forward to watching a Thursday night game
Yeah,
that I have
that's
some
actually-
people in.
Yeah, and it's actually going to be worth watching.
I got Waddle in a few places. I got Chase.
Chase Edmonds is your running back in most of your leagues. Probably on your
On
bench.
the bench,
though.
on the
Yeah.
bench. But I got Waddle, but I got Jamar Chase too. So
There you go.
in the one league. So, all right. Well, thank you for checking out the Fantasy Football Beards podcast. I am Chaz. This is Adam.
Cheers, guys.
Here it comes, and we'll see you next week. Peace.
Later, guys.
You are now listening to the Fantasy Football Bros Podcast.